Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this Bray Wyatt theory video. We have got so much to talk about because of course we got a couple of big moments on this show. Now, the first moment earlier in the show, which had Bray kind of talking very open, very honestly, that was just a backstage segment. We've already done a video on that, so I will put a link on screen to that and a link at the end if you want to see us discussing what was said during that segment. Doesn't feel like we need to dig into that for this because there's so much more that happens in that second segment. So let's get straight into it. Basically, we get Uncle Howdy on screen, and what he says is he says, "Why would you lie to me? Never lie to the ones you love." Now, you might remember earlier, Bray had said that he was going to do horrible things. And he said he knew who this person was. He knew what this person was trying to do. And it seems like Bray is going to try and rebel against that and stand up against whoever this person is. Now, obviously, there's a big theory that this person, this Uncle Howdy, if that is what it's called, that might be Bray. And so Bray might be having a battle with himself. So obviously, it's all up in the air at the moment. And of course, this might not even be Uncle Howdy after what happened tonight. So yes, we're going to get to that though. So that's basically what was said during this, as you can see, 30 odd seconds this second clip was. Considering it was only 30 seconds long, it was rammed full of stuff. We got a QR code. So a QR code was in there. When you clicked on the QR code, it brought you to an image, a very interesting image. The image was this. This is Bray Wyatt's psychological evaluation form. And so it seems like Bray has been psychologically analyzed. We don't know when this is from. Loads of information here has been redacted. Loads of information here has been kind of crossed off and we can't see it, unfortunately. The key bits of information, though, the client ID at the top is a telephone number. That is the same number as what was in the URL. So if you go onto the internet, type in www.com/855-211-1333, it will bring you to this image, right? So that is the URL as well as the client number, as well as an actual telephone number. And we'll get to that in a second. Here you can see difficulty showing remorse or empathy, conflict with social norms, and disregarding or violating the rights of others. That's really the only information that's kind of in there. The other thing is the fact that he refused to sign, which I just think is really interesting. Like, they didn't need to put that, but he refused to sign this form. Why is that there? Why did he refuse to sign it? Does he not agree with this? Is that why he refused to sign it? There seems like this was something that he doesn't agree with. That is worth mentioning, that this might not be quite what he accepts as reality. But it seems like he has been psychologically evaluated. The date at the top is his actual birth date, so we can't really read too much into that. But really interesting. And this led to Moldy Spoon sending this over. And this is a great shout because I do remember these. A lot of people might not remember these, but these were at the very end of 2018. We just got Bray sending out some real random tweets. Things like day 23, subject is showing signs of progress. Violent outbursts are commonplace. Spewing threats at our staff. This was like a log, a record of someone clearly going through some psychological evaluation. That led to a big theory that the Firefly Funhouse was taking place in a mental health institution. Obviously, there's a few question marks around that now because of what happened at WrestleMania 36. Didn't feel like John Cena, Bray Wyatt was taking place in a mental health institution. So, yeah, I don't know. There's a few question marks around that. But this kind of mental health analysis evaluation has shown itself in the past. And we don't know when this form was from. There's no date as to when this happened. This could be 2018. It could be, obviously, more recent than that. It might have happened since he left recently. So just very interesting that, we are seeing something going in that direction. It's worth mentioning when you call the number then, what you get is you get a voice that says, "Oh no, not me, never lost control." They say that a couple of times. People have rightfully pointed that those are the lyrics to David Bowie's "The Man Who Sold the World." That has been covered by numerous bands, including Nirvana. And it's hard to know exactly kind of what to take out of that, but I think the "never lost control," "oh no, not me, never lost control," in a way that does connect, obviously, to the form, the psychological evaluation form. I also think it's very interesting that he refused to sign it. And here we've got lyrics of someone saying, "Oh no, not me, I never lost control." Someone in denial about the fact that they had lost control as well. So I feel like the form is telling us he lost control and he is not acknowledging that. And now here the lyrics are telling us that this person refuses to accept that they lost control as well. So I think that is a very interesting connection, and that's a very strong theme that is coming out of this QR code. Then we get some imagery as well. So this 30-second clip that contained the QR codes, that also had images in it. And some of these images, I said they felt like they were war images. These are images I feel I've seen before in maybe documentaries or something. Well, Ronnie Mac, shout out to Ronnie Mac. Ronnie said the Howdy video had a lot of creepy images and early World War I surgery procedures. Sir Harold Gillies was responsible for helping disfigured soldiers and was knighted as a result. So these are soldiers disfigured during war that were helped by someone, Sir Harold, who gave like surgery. So he is someone that has fixed them and repaired them. How this connects, I'm not too certain at this stage. I'm sure we can create some theories to connect it. But as I said, very, very interesting imagery, and imagery that we have not seen before. Another image we haven't seen before was this. This grabbed my attention because we are going to talk about the character that appears at the very end. That could be Uncle Howdy. It certainly feels like it is. This is seemingly connected because it feels to me like this mask could be the same mask as the Uncle Howdy mask. We don't see much of it, but it does feel like the cheek and the nose of the Uncle Howdy character is a mask, and it feels like it's connected. This, of course, could turn out to be Kane or anything, but this certainly feels to me like this is someone wearing a mask. So I thought I'd include it because that is an image I have not seen before. One that really was exciting was this, though. And if you remember Bray's old theme, it had that line of top of the stairs in it. And I remember the top of the stairs being a very, very big part of his old theme. His old theme, I think, was called, was it Broken Out in Love? Bray Wyatt's old theme. If I can just bring up the lyrics for that, then I think you'll see what I'm referring to in regards to this image, because I think this image is very, very interesting indeed. So his lyrics were, tasting freedom, catching flies in his mouth, tasting freedom where he dares, then crawling back to the top of the stairs. He won't see the sun again for years to come. He's broken out in love. Okay, so I remember Top of the Stairs being a big thing in his old theme. There is this image that's in here of someone seemingly at the top of some stairs. If we actually fix it, I don't know if this is a fix or if this was an image that was just briefly shown earlier, but you can see that is someone at the top of the stairs. You can also see that that is the same Court of Owls mask and someone with long hair that we have seen in previous images. This feels like a big deal to me. This feels like we're getting more of that person. It also feels like that pretty much confirms it's a guy. I feel like that looks like it's a guy at the top of the stairs. And that is courtesy of It's Baines. Spill the Baines sent this over. Again, I'm not 100% certain if this is just some trickery where we fixed the image or if this was an image that was shown at some point, but I really like this. I really like this. I think this could be Bo, and I think that this is going to be a character we're going to have to deal with in the future. It's worth mentioning as well the QR code, just before we completely move away from it. In the source code of the QR code, it did have a reference in green at the bottom to Donnie Darko, D Darko 10720. Holland Greer sending this over. I don't know if it means anything, but there was a reference to Donnie Darko. That reference is this meme doing the rounds on social media. This is the scene. You've got Donnie Darko saying, "Why do you wear that stupid bunny suit?" And the spooky bunny in the film replying, "Why are you wearing that stupid man suit?" So again, very, very interesting. Seems like people wearing masks to hide who they really are. And again, very interesting. And that brought us to this. So right at the end of that 30-second video, we get to see who I think now is Uncle Howdy. We've been calling the mask Uncle Howdy, but this person, we don't see any more than this. The camera pans down, we just see this part of their face, and they say, "Howdy," and then the camera pans back up again, and that is it. That is all we get to see. This cheek and nose feel fake to me. I think that's a mask, hence why we showed that image earlier. And we've got obviously some facial hair and everything. This has obviously got people speculating, who is this? I don't think this is Bray. I do not look at this person and see Bray. I see like an Undertaker style hat. I see a leather long jacket, I believe. I believe this is going to be like a sheriff, someone from the Wild West. It has speculated people to think of Barry Windham. I don't think this is Barry Windham personally, but I think it's a great shout because Barry Windham used to play like a cowboy character, and he is the real life uncle of Bray Wyatt Windham. So, you know, because this is all based so much on realism and we've been seeing the real Windham, there is an outside chance that Windham could play a part in this. Barry Windham could play a part in this. And maybe this character is not a wrestler. This is going to be like a sheriff. It's going to be an authority. Not authority on the show, but someone that doesn't wrestle, but someone that delivers messages. Someone that maybe keeps the peace, is involved in brawls. We don't see him that often. Just a cool person that comes in from time to time. Maybe someone that ultimately will help Bray overcome, like if he's got odds against him, this person could come down and even the odds, deliver justice, so along those lines. So I could see a way that you could use Barry Windham for that, but I don't think it is. I think there's probably a really good chance that this is either Dutch or Vincent, and we're starting to get some pieces now for this new Wyatt faction. So yeah, a lot of excitement. People asking as well, why were the thorns shown? Now, if you remember, Crown of Thorns is connected with like Jesus and religion. So I don't know. It's hard to know as to why those thorns were shown, that kind of crown of thorns that were around the hat. They wanted you to see it though, because they showed it. It panned down to the face and then it panned back up again. So yeah, can't quite get a read on that one personally. But very interesting. Very, very interesting stuff here. And as I said, it feels to me like that masked person at the top of the stairs. We're going to have to deal with them. And this is clearly a person that is going to be either with Bray or working against Bray. So it feels like we've seen two new characters, and then Bray being himself, Wyndham, a third new character, if you will. So this universe is certainly expanding. We're certainly being introduced to people. So, yeah, lots to talk about. Lots for us to kind of get our teeth into, as we said. The final thing that we've got, though, is this. This is Liv Morgan. And Liv Morgan had a match tonight. She was very strange, very different. She was wearing, I think it was red and blue ring gear, very Harley Quinn. She had loads of makeup on. That connected with the red and blue lights that Bray had behind him when he was doing his promo as well. This was pointed out by Stefan19. I don't know if Wyatt 6 is a faction, but Bray will either recruit or hunt many unstable characters. So Stefan said, we got Bray doing terrible things with a red and blue color in the background, the QR code of Bray being insane, and Liv wearing a Harley Quinn / Joker blue and red attire, and also snapping in the middle of the match. She beat Sonya with an evil smile. So here you can see a very different presentation for Liv Morgan. It does feel like she's going through a change, seemingly could be connected with this new kind of Wyatt faction. How all these pieces fit together, we're not 100% certain, but there is a lot that is going on right now. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Apologies, this video took longer than I wanted, but I'm sure you understand and hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Bye for now.